morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mimi's Cooking. We are going to make some buttermilk biscuit this morning. We want to get our phone just right. Okay, we have our self-rising flour, and we've got, I use Crisco, butter Crisco for my biscuits because I don't like to use just regular Crisco because it seems like it makes the biscuits too hard. So we're going to open this. And we're going to take about this, not quite a half. Well, that's maybe a little bit too much. Not quite a half, but we're going to take about this much from it. We've already got our flour ready. I sifted out. This is self-rising flour. I sifted it out good. We are going to make us a little hole like right here in the middle. And we're going to take our Crisco, and then we're going to take our buttermilk. I don't measure anything. That is bad. Probably I'm putting about 2 cups in it. So we're going to start working it with our hands. Just working it real good. Mixing it all up real good. Make sure everything is mixed up real well. Get all your flour, or pull your flour from your sides. Now, while you're doing this, just, you're reaching down with your hands, just pull your flour from the sides a little bit. You don't want a whole lot, but you want to make a good consistency. Just mix it up till you think it's good and mixed up. That seems to be doing pretty good. You can tell it's a good consistency. Now we are going to start We're going to take our hands and we're going to start pulling in flour and covering the biscuits, covering the dough up. We're going to knead it a little bit. Uh-oh, I got too much flour that time. Just work it with our hands. Till it gets about the right consistency that we want. We don't want to overdo it. Okay, that looks about good. So we're going to clean our hands. Now I use a cast iron skillet to make all my biscuits in, and I have put a little bit of canola oil down in the bottom of it. So we are going to start. I have been making biscuits for 50-something years, so anyhow, we take it, make our little biscuit, roll it out on our hands, and put it in our pan where our oil is at. Then we take another one. It's very easy, roll it out. Makes a real cute little biscuit, a little round biscuit. Take another one. Roll them out, barely, when you put it in your hand, barely touch it with this hand, and it'll roll around to a very pretty little ball. Keep rolling it around. See how pretty that is? I don't use Crisco, just regular Crisco. I like to use the buttered Crisco. It's so much better. And I use the butter Crisco in my dumplings also, which we'll have a video. I make my dumplings the same way that I do my biscuits. And then I roll them out and I freeze them. And then whenever we get ready to have dumplings, I'll have my dumplings ready. That one's not really pretty, but it'll be eatable here. I promise you. See how pretty? Roll them out. We get our pan full. And if we have a little, we'll put one more. Let's put one more. We're going to make room for it right here. Okay, now we have our biscuits. Now, take them and mash them down just a little bit. Like this. And what I do is I'll take just a tad more oil, and I'll take it and put it on my hands, and I'll touch the top of them like this to mash them down real good. So we'll go cook them now. We'll put our oven on about 475 and we'll cook them, and then we'll see what they look like. Be right back. While our biscuits are cooking, I was going to go ahead and show you how I do my dumplings. I've got a piece of wax paper here, and with the excess that we had left over from the biscuits, we're going to put it there. Put us some flour on our rolling pin, and we're going to roll this out good and flat. This is not a lot, but it mounts up. So we got that rolled out real good. We'll take a little bit more flour, put on the top of it, and we're gonna take another piece of wax paper, put on top of it, and then we're going to fold it over. Just like this. Now it's got a lot of flour, so we'll get some of that off. So I will take this and lay it down in my freezer, and then when I get ready to do dumplings, all I have to do is take it out, and I just break them off. Take them out, they'll be froze, and I just take them out and break them off. You don't cut them, you have to break them off. But that's a good way to when you make biscuits, save your dumplings up for whenever you want to fix dumplings. Okay, we just took our biscuits out of the oven, and look how pretty. They turned out so pretty, look so good. So, isn't that pretty? That's good. Okay, we're going to do just a little recap on what we used. I used self-rising flour, and you can see that after we got through making the biscuits, there's no wet in there. You can reuse this flour. I would sift it. I always sift my flour before I use it. Then we used buttered Crisco, or butter shortening, I believe is what it is. We used almost a half a stick. We used 2 cups of buttermilk, and we use canola oil to make our biscuits with. So, I mean, it's a very easy recipe, and we hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, subscribe below and like, and we'll be doing more videos. Goodbye and God bless.